Hey everyone, welcome to Jordan's 1 month update. Say hello. So a little bit, sorry if I look down, I'm just looking at my notes. Jordan is 11 pounds. We think he's approximately 11 pounds because we took the cat to the vet and we weighed him on the scale. He was 11 pounds, 5 ounces. So we're going to say, with clothes, you're approximately 11 pounds. Jordan wears size 0 to 3 months, really snug. He's totally out of his newborn clothes. I packed them up the other day. And he fits into some 3 to 6 month onesies. He wears them to bed sometimes, but I would say 3 months is like a good snug fit for him. Jordan also is in size 1 diapers. They're fitting pretty snug. We got a box at Costco. It includes 276 Huggies. And honestly, I think I prefer Pampers over Huggies. The box we had before this, they were also size 1 and they were Pampers. They had like a blue stripe, so when you use the bathroom, it would turn blue. When they were dry, it would be yellow. Say hi. So these Huggies ones, they don't have anything that indicate if he peed, so I don't know if I'm missing it. Me and Paul both looked at it 100 times and we can't find the difference. So if anyone knows the difference, let me know. It's the Huggies Snug and Dry diapers. Also, Jordan has had most of his poop explosions in the Huggies, the ones that come up his back and out of his clothes. And I know they still fit him. They say at 8 to 14 pounds and he's maybe 11. So, and I know they're not too big because the Pampers fit him great, and the newborns won't even go. The explosions out of those diapers are leaking every single time he uses the bathroom. So Jordan has blue eyes and brown hair. He was born with a lot of hair in the back. Not so much on the top, but we're working on growing that. Aren't we, buddy? Yeah. So let's talk about some of the things that Jordan loves. He loves to snuggle his mommy. Me and Jordan are still co-sleeping, and that's doing really great. He sleeps with me all night. Getting him to bed is hard, but once he's asleep for the night. I wake up around 4:30 and maybe 6:30 to feed him every morning. But since we're co-sleeping, I just take my shirt off before I go to bed. And if I hear him grunt or get hungry, I'll just stick him to my breast and he'll eat and right back to sleep. I read it was called dream feeding. It's when you feed the baby when they're sleeping but their eyes aren't open, so their tummies get full and they fall right back to sleep. And I can't complain about sleep. I've been getting great sleep. Not so much falling asleep. It's pretty late what time we're going to bed, 12:30, 1 o'clock sometimes, but we do sleep till about 10 a.m. I would like to push that schedule back a little bit, so we're going to bed around 8 or 9 and then waking up around 7 or 8 so we can start our day a little earlier, but we're still working on that. But for now, that's okay, right? Jordan this month started using his swing. We got a swing, and before we'd put him in it and he didn't really fit in the swing, we would take it apart and put him in the vibrating chair, but now he's actually in the swing. He can get buttoned up and he fits great. Jordan loves to go on walks. Before we would put him in the car seat and we'd kind of fuss and I'd have to pick him up and we'd walk a little bit and then he'd fall asleep and I'd put him back in his car seat. But this month, we went on our first jog the other day, and his eyes were awake. We also, we try to go for a nice hour walk once a day, and he's loving it. Maybe once or the full hour, I'll pick him up because he's a little bit whiny, but normally it's because the sun is in his eyes when we're walking. Another thing Jordan really enjoys is bath time. He loves to go in the bath. We put him in there and he smiles and he laughs, and yeah, that is another thing. Around 1 month he started to smile, and now when he smiles I go he might do it today. Will you smile? So yeah, he does that. Jordan gets hiccups about once a day too, and I think we might have just heard one. Did I just hear a hiccup? No, I don't know, but yeah, he does get the hiccups once a day usually. Alright, so Another thing that Jordan loves is his boba wrap. We wear it quite often. The other day I didn't have my stroller, or I didn't have the insert to put in the stroller, so I took him for a walk in the boba, and he actually loved it. It was such a great moment. We were walking, and I had him in my wrap, and he was looking up at me. His eyes were wide awake for about a half hour, and he was just looking around outside, and it was just such a precious moment because he's growing up, and his eyes are staying awake more. Aren't you? Yeah. Some of the things that Jordan doesn't like is being alone. No, he doesn't like to be alone. He loves to be cuddled. If we have company over, he has to be in someone's arms and just loves to be the center of attention. He doesn't like when he comes out of the bathtub. He pretty much freaks out. I think it's because of the cold air. I don't know. We use 2 towels to keep him warm. And, oh yeah, he screams when I put his lotion on, but we have to put your lotion on to keep your skin dry because it's kind of fall, and it's the time of year people get like chapped lips and cracked skin, so we want to keep him moisturized. So we're going to talk about breastfeeding for a little bit. Jordan did decide to take the bottle this month. We had to go on a search for another nipple for the bottle because we tried the Medela one that came with the Medela Swing pump. And I don't know, he wasn't taking a nipple. He didn't know what to do with it. He wanted nothing to do with it. We tried multiple times. So I went ahead and bought the Nook Nook. And Jordan loves that bottle. He doesn't love it. Like, he won't take it. He's never done, like, a full feeding off a bottle yet. Like, we're practicing. But he will latch onto it. And he kind of plays with it with his tongue. And it takes him a little bit, but he did drink an ounce. Like, we can get him to drink an ounce out of a bottle, but normally I will breastfeed, and then I'll switch to the bottle, and he'll drink a little bit of the bottle, and for him to drink an ounce usually takes a good 15 to 20 minutes, so it's not very efficient. So up until this point, he is still exclusively breastfeeding, and me and Jordan plan on doing that for as long as we can. Personally, for me, like, a year would be great, but around the 6-month mark, I would hope to put him on, like, pump and give him more bottles and so on. Jordan also had his very first, he got babysat for the very first time the other day. Paul and I went to a movie, and our nanny and papa came over, and they looked after him, and I did pump 3 ounces in the bottle. And he did drink an ounce and a half, I'd say, while we were gone. I did make sure I fed him before I left, and I fed him as soon as I came home because I know he's not, like, he's never done a full feeding on a bottle, so I don't really feel comfortable leaving him more than 3 hours because if he does get hungry, I don't want him to get cranky and frustrated, and he will not take a bottle if he's frustrated. You have to make sure he's really calm, but we are working on it, aren't we? Yeah, we are working on it. And yeah, that's basically it for Jordan. What else do we want to talk about? Overall, he's such a good, content baby, and I love him so much. Right now, he's actually wearing a 3 to 6 month outfit. It's crazy. Like, he does fit snug in 3 months, but oh no, he threw up. Yeah, when you have a baby, you don't care if you touch their throw up. We'll get a blanket to clean that up in a minute. But yeah, he is fitting really well in 3-month clothes, but we are putting him in 3 to 6 months. They're a little baggy, like, but I wouldn't say they're too bad. He has some room to grow, but that's okay. And yeah, that's basically it. Say bye, Jordan. Happy 1 month. He's growing so much. Everyone's like, he's growing into his cheeks, and he's getting a personality, and he's staying awake more, and we just have so much fun. Don't we? Mwah. See you guys.